said in this corner. Meow meow. Okay. Sorry, I'm streaming, I can't watch someone right now. Hello, Daybreakers. Corroded Sanctorium Priestesses, welcome. Yes, I changed the intro, Robert. Welcome back to Edge of Eternity. I'm just letting everyone know I was streaming. Alright, let's get into this. I've been excited to continue. So we're at the Gideon door. Hope it's not the door to Club 777 or whatever it's called. I don't remember. Scott Pilgrim reference. I really want to watch the movie again. I haven't watched it in so long. Damn.
This is the moment you realize you've made a mistake.
Is that there or is this scripted? Find out your weaknesses, don't I? Water, done. Fire. That's okay, I haven't got anything to do. Let's try. Oh, I don't have the wind attack that she has. Hold on. Let me reload. Hold on. I'll try something. Oh, they are there. Okay. Wait, crystal. First off. What was green one, right? Up there. Drop dead, a rather weak concussive shot that stuns the enemy for a few seconds. That wasn't green. What was it then? Now she has a wind attack. Like wind bullet or something. Ah, there, quickening gust. Okay. So I have, let's see. I have all the elements covered. I have fire, thunder, earth, yes, wind for Fallon, yes, holy for seeing falling stars and also light shard, water, I don't have water. does that do for her? Gives her both of those. I want that because it pushes. Like it's kind of redundant to have. I mean, I guess it can work if you need a targeted attack, but like, it's resurrection. With that and spring was just, it's really bad. Like, it's not a very good healing spell, and I very rarely heal anyway, so do that. How does she look now? Okay. So after 2 water writ, I can't really do anything about that. Why does she have? Oh yeah, because it's on the same as the ice. Okay. Alright, so we have those. We have water, fire, darkness, and no ice. Okay. There. You good now? Yes. Okay. We have everything covered. Let's go.
We have no quarrel with you.
So
Please go.
it is kind of scripted because I was nowhere near close enough to to hit them, like with the attack. Let's see. Let's see. Wind, cryptic, wind, aesthetic. We don't know. Yes. Weakness to me. It said kill the light on me first, okay. Let's see. She would need to move forward for that, but that would mean standing in the danger zone, so no, I'm not going to do that. Reload. I need to speed up. You saw us a bit. He's a bit slow. Selena's too, You can never catch the falling stars. The problem is that they can do that. Like, they can change their weaknesses. Try you out. See how you like getting wet. Check us. I'll probably burn all of you. Actually, we can't. Because Fire 2 is a targeted spell. I'm being a bit systematic about this. And how we Let's see what works and what doesn't. Easily.
Darkness before dawn.
I'd just like to have no more question marks.
Come.
I didn't even notice that, sorry. My bad. But yeah, just figuring out all of their parameters. Darkness and ice. You two are unable to incant. Oh, oops. That can do anything about that, and she's gonna die soon, so. Bang bang, critical finish! Magic Tactical, the Patch Magic Tactical, join it! Meteor Strike, Psycho!
prayer for your wayward soul.
So what stats do they have right now? I mean, status effects. Or high defense against physical damage and cannot be ejected from Nexus. Elemental shift, target can't be hit twice with the same element. So it doesn't change their weaknesses, it just makes them immune to damage from that element. Okay.
By the will of God.
Ooh, sweet gravity. I mean, darkness. It's darkness. I always call it gravity because the spell is called gravity pull, but like the element is darkness. I have Ice Rift 2 up here, so just do this.
Darkness before dawn.
Any dusk. Where do you get all that ammo from? So you. So it doesn't mean. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I cannot
Means like at all.
allow myself to die here.
Don't worry, Celine. You've done what you need to do. I'll finish it off. Like this. Catch out! Kimiwaza! Bangritska fish! Just a sec, looking something up real quick.
And now? What would this be?
The gates of Gideon, Eusaurus. Everyone knows that.
A vestige of the long-forgotten past. People usually think that these are just natural landmarks. Crystals that somehow formed randomly into this gigantic structure. But of course, it has to have been done by design.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
I mean that our ancestors knew how to grow these crystals and how to form them into certain shapes.
Uh-huh.
You don't believe me? The proof is before your very eyes. This door has been open for eons, and now it's closed.
Someone knows how to control them. And by someone, I mean these guys.
So we wait here until one of them goes inside.
I have a better idea. This is gonna be interesting.
What are you going to do to me now?
Repurpose you, using nanomachines.
You... what?
Nano machines?
It's kinda like fairy dust, but for machines.
Fairy dust. Absolutely not! That is not fairy dust. It is much more complicated and... Wait. How does someone like you know how to use nanomachines? And how did you get a hold of those?
I'm world class. That's all you need to know.
Do you intend to put me into that body? Completely inefficient. Take that one. Over there.
This one?
Affirmative.
Nice choice.
What the hell?
Quite fitting, actually.
Hey, this thing just tried to kill us. Do you really think it's wise to give it that body?
Relax, buddy. It's all under control.
We need your help. My brother,
No need to explain. I distinctly recall all the past events. Your sibling needs my help, and I cannot refuse, since I must obey your orders.
Actually,
Let me access the unit's memory. Ugh, such an antiquated system. It's a miracle these things can even walk. Ah, here it is. I know how to open it.
wait a second. What should we call you?
Typical human reaction. Now you see me walking on two legs, you suddenly wonder what to call me.
And?
This body feels like a weapon of mass destruction. I think Thea sounds nice.
Thea, huh?
Affirmative.
Funny thing is, it was identified as Thea when we fought her, but like she didn't have that name yet. Guess the developers just didn't bother changing it. Oh, hey, new party member, nice. What can you do exactly? Siphon orb deals damage and drains energy from nearby enemies on each turn. The target is determined randomly. Okay. Is that all you got? Power release releases an extremely powerful attack over an area, damaging nearby enemies. Uses all your energy. Ooh, and that's got both of them. Nice. So is that haste, attack, magic, defense, enhance incantation speed. Go with that one. Is a defense protocol increases the defense level of allies on the same nexus as the caster. The effect is increased by the caster's energy level. Anything else you can do? No. Oculus lens deals damage to an enemy. The effect is increased by the caster's energy level. Sounds good. Right, let's get in now. After we rest, because we're kind of like getting low on energy. here's our save game. Let's open the Gideon door. Chaos Theatre, that was it. That's what it's called from Scott Pilgrim. Let's head to the gate. I'll show you what this body of mine is capable of. What, like you could open a door? Something like that.
Applying long-term strategy.
Thea has just become the latest new member of the party. She's the only one capable of opening the gates of Gideon. Just like you saw as Thea channels energy to use her skills, although her way of channeling energy is different. You have to use the channel skills to do so. This is like the blue sign. There are several ways to collect energy. For instance, the Siphon Orb when summoned allows you to build up energy while attacking any enemy around you.
Proceeding.
In combination with other channel skills, the Siphon Orb will bring you even more energy and allows you to unlock many more skills. Use attacks several times to receive more energy. Hey Jack. We have a new party member. You have gained access to an apogee skill. These skills are marked with a red symbol. Unlike channel skills, apogee skills have an energy cost. Be careful, using an apogee skill will consume your entire energy reserve. Oh wow, it's a golem. Yeah, it's one that... so you remember the evil AI that tried to kill us, and like we pulled out her eye and like took it with us? Well, we basically shoved that eye into one of the ancient automatons that we were fighting before. And the result is what you see. Yes, not Gladys, yes indeed. So the AI is named Thea. Well, the funny thing is, like, in the cutscene before this fight, the characters, she named herself Thea after the characters asked what to call her, but the implication was that she didn't have a name before that, but in the boss fight against her she's identified as Thea, so either it's the developers being lazy or she was always called that, I don't know. If your source... Okay then, yeah. If your source of energy is higher than the apogee skill cost, the skill itself will increase in relation to the additional energy available from the caster. Nice. It's time for you to open the gates of Gideon. Use your apogee skill to deal sufficient damage. Let's go. Rank up, level up.
So, the bearer of destruction, in the flesh.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know more about you than you think.
Stuff even you don't know yet, buddy. Like my name? Did you know it's Oberos? Sure beats the doppelganger. Now that's a mouthful. Oberos. Yeah, right. Do you? Oh, Darian, don't bother. I already know what's on your mind. Can I fight him? No, we both know you're outmatched. You don't even have your really, really big sword with you. And that wound on his chest? You noticed that, didn't you? You'll never get anywhere near it. Can I jump? Nah, I'll break your legs, pal. So, I guess it's all over for you. But, since I know how you're feeling right now, I'd say I'll be doing you a favor by killing you. Ooh, it's hard being in your skin. Where does all this self-loathing come from? Well, even with my face, you still sound like Cora. I guess humiliating others is a mutual passion. And now you're just poking about blindly, trying to see what makes me tick. Nice try. Nice try.
But you can't cheat your way out of this. Like you cheated your way out of the war, deserter. You're a coward. Saving your mother, protecting your sister, excuses. The Ascendants broke you. The death of your squad broke you. When you woke in the snow, your mind was already gone. You just walked. Away from it all. You didn't even realize you were deserting.
The hell you know!
Even I know it, Darian. That letter. I didn't send it because I needed help. I sent it so that you would desert. To protect you. Because I knew I could use Ilvana's decree to put you out of the consort's reach. At the risk of my own life.
Celine! What did you do to her?
It's over. Now, the seed of destruction will be mine.
Did Ulfara teach you nothing?
Ulfara? What? Who are you?
You don't seem to remember. Curious. Maybe I misjudged your powers. I will make sure that this time, nothing stands in the way of your bloom. You'll thank me later.
Whoa. Okay, we gonna do an ad break while we process what just happened. Now we have a new objective: rescue Darian. Oh, okay, ads. Okay.
What's happening here?
Is that Darien over there?
There's no time to lose. Let's go.
I guess they just didn't play for you. That's okay. Let's go. Rescue mission.
I survived the corrosion, so I might as well survive this.
Get 3 state alterations. I don't know if I can, but I will try. We haven't done wholly on you. Water's a weakness.
Hey!
By the will of the gods.
Yeah, neutral. Perfect. That's okay. So for you to do on you. Yeah. Trying to run away. You can outrun my bullets. Like, you cannot run from me. My gun is faster. Indeed.
Hey!
I will commend your soul to the gods.
Let's wait. I want to do it. I want to see. Just do ice and get that last little question mark cleared out. We're gonna take some damage, it's fine. We can survive.
Darkness before dawn.
Ooh. It's a weakness too. Nice.
Choke on this.
Attack!
really inflict any state alterations. Hey, Cap, level up. We're coming, Darian.
Disrupting the battle flow.
Kill an enemy after each of the characters I hit them. That's the weakness from Chi.
Proceeding.
Darkness before dawn. I will commend your soul to the gods.
Otherwise, is it?
Whoosh!
Attacking.
Choke on this.
Heal up.
Proceeding.
Whoosh!
Top Kimewaza. Bang critical fire.
prayer for your wayward soul.
Cool girls don't look at explosions. You got that right. Ooh, yes, please stand in the same nexus. Not that she'll get to use it probably, but you know, give her something to do at least. Anchor. So let's check the crystals. Does that affect what spells she can use? No, okay. I guess it's first in, first out. Trap orb sets a trap that deals damage and drains energy from any enemy on the target nexus each turn. Ooh, that could be useful.
I will commend your soul to the gods.
Kill all enemies without exposing their elemental weakness. Sure. Oh, rejuvenation. This was supposed to something. So spring, yeah. Oh, so I really need to give him some more speed. Not like that.
Darkness before dawn.
Choke on this.
Hey. Oh. So hit you. You don't have a lot of physical defense, do you? Not compared to the others, at least. It's good, stand in the same place.
Proceeding.
And we're done. Bang, critical finish. Bye bye. Thank God. Darian.
Darian? Darian! Do you hear me? Thea, get Darian on your back.
Question marks. What's the objective? Oh, what's happened to Darian? Is this a dream? I'm guessing this is a dream.
Mother!
This is his house, isn't it? What's going on?
This kind of feels like deja vu.
Does it now? Are you sure about that? Yeah. is either a memory or it's a nightmare about him having to kill his mother. Like this is a nightmare about like his mother becoming fully corroded. Souls collection. Ah, that's what that is. It's for the weapon. Okay. Right, I killed it. What now? New objective. It still says question marks. Do I have to kill something else? You probably wonder why you can't talk, don't you? Well, he talked in the battle. What are you talking about? Well, it would be wrong to say that you are mute here. Everyone, everything here is nothing but you talking. I know. It takes a little time to get used to it. The seed of destruction is putting down roots inside you as we speak. My efforts were in vain. It is inevitable. What you need to realize is that as long as you fight, as long as you resist, you will suffer. The world will suffer. Better to give it something you're willing to sacrifice than nothing at all. Find the tree. Find me. Ominous. What's that all about? 1 week later?
A crystal taking root in a human body?
Is it dangerous?
No one can say at this point. It stopped growing after it fused with his nervous and circulatory systems.
Meaning we would have killed him if we had continued the extraction.
Yes, but that's not the worst. When you brought Darien to me, he was suffering from heavy blood loss.
Blood loss? But there's no wound. Did the crystal do this?
It's the crystal, all right. I've seen it do much worse to other people.
Darien, you shouldn't be up.
Now, sleeping? That's your thing, Celine.
You shouldn't even be moving until we find out what happened to you.
Don't worry. I figured it out already. It'll stay put as long as I don't poke at it.
How do you know that?
This crystal in my chest? It only awakens if someone asks something from it. This is what happened in Alfara, too. I remember it now. Which means I'm safe, as long as I don't ask it to pull any destructive shenanigans.
Yes, but...
And I'm pretty sure we'll eventually find a way to get it out of me. Right, Tyrannus?
I'm not sure we can.
Come on, that's your thing here in Tyre, Calum. Making impossible things happen. You'll find a way, I'm sure.
Right.
Anyway, we have work to do. There are still a lot of people back there, and they need our help. Yosaurus and I have been talking, and he seems to have come up with a pretty good plan.
Yes, I know. I've come up with one of my own, too. So you've already met Thea, right?
Yes, it was quite surprising, actually.
Are you talking about her appearance?
No, she just started blurting out apologies for what happened in the Vanguard.
I know. She's learning, making steady progress.
Hey, remember, it's an Arcolite machine we're talking about. When did you decide it was a good idea to give it a body?
She told me you fell off your bed the first time you saw her and crawled along the ground trying to find one of Tyrannus's scalpels.
Oh, that blabbermouth.
That blabbermouth saved your life.
Along with Yosaurus and Fallon. I guess they're more loyal than I thought.
Yes, and they're waiting for us.
Go ahead. I'll gather my stuff and catch up with you.
Okay, we'll be waiting for you.
Look who finally showed up. Our miracle recovery.
Hey, PJ Foxykins, welcome. Darn crystal ruining lives. Yeah. The crystals kind of like grow naturally, and some people use them to do magic. But I guess it's not very good for you if you have one in your body. I made it after all. You did. Thank you. I'm glad you're here.
The man who fell from the 25th story, and he's still here to tell the tale.
Hey, guys.
It looks like a transformer. It's an ancient, basically it's an ancient automaton with a modern AI in it, waiting for it to turn into a car. I don't think it can do that, sadly. It can do a lot of other cool things though.
So, now that we're all together, it's time we spoke about our next move. Darian, tell us about what you saw in the tower.
Immersion ruined. Oh, sorry.
There are a lot of people inside. Dozens. Oberos throws half of them into some kind of furnace at the top of the building. The rest go somewhere else. Still couldn't tell me any more than that.
Jack, well, it can't turn into a car, but it can make giant lasers, so, you know, it's not all bad. Yeah, indeed. It can make giant lasers, it can drain energy, it can make orbs that drain energy, it can make traps that drain energy. Yeah, it can do a lot of things. I'll accept that. Okay, that's good.
Who's Syl?
Syl's, an old squad mate from the consort army. She's one of the captives.
Foxy, can it make a mean omelette? I don't know. Possibly. Also, she, not it.
I must save her. I will save her.
Okay. I'll take it from here. While imprisoned, our wobbly friend here noticed something interesting. His jailer, who goes by the frightening name Oberos, seems to have a weak point.
Tells you how little I know about this game. Yeah, it's okay. It's a pretty good game, honestly. Like, it started out kind of meh, but now it's getting really interesting. Like, I'm excited to see where the story is going.
Thanks to yours truly and his flamboyant performance in combat, our double-faced friend has received a mortal chest wound.
Jack, that's a good question. I assume she can cook, considering her old quote-unquote body could create poisons and other concoctions. She did make this one poison that smells like their world's equivalent of a roast turkey dinner. Yeah, true. Okay, we're gonna do a short ad break now, because basically if I don't choose when to do them, then Twitch does, and I don't want that to happen. So I will see you in a minute and a half. So be right back. Yeah, camera's fine. Yeah, no. Foxy says now I want a roast turkey dinner. That's like right. Yeah. still not getting answer. Oh well. Okay, that's what comments. Preferably not one that poisons me. Well, I mean, you can have it. I don't really like turkey that much. Jack, so yeah, you'd have to know how food works to replicate smells, so I assume the likelihood of her being able to prepare actual food is decently high. Nice. Foxy Jack giving us all hope for the future, indeed. Well, he gives me hope for the future every single day, so yeah. Okay, let's continue.
A wound that will be difficult to heal even with his extraordinary healing powers.
Blah, blah, blah. Get to the point.
Rolls Jack.
Oberos has a weakness, and it's the corrosion.
The corrosion? How are we supposed to use the corrosion against him?
Oh, you fine people will simply have to do it the same way I do.
And how is that?
Using tempered, corroded metal.
Corroded? You've been transporting and using corroded weapons?
Foxy poured rust proofing from 70s cars. The corrosion is sort of like a disease. It infects people and turns them into zombies, basically.
Don't pass me off as a madman just yet. If you burn corroded tissue, the contaminated matter burns off and you're left with a completely inoffensive, scary-looking alloy.
Foxy so very much like 70s cars. If you say so. There.
Once I've extracted the metal from the flesh, I'll forge each of you a 100% safe corroded weapon. Or for you, Fallon, bullets.
Yuck.
How can we be sure they will be safe? How can we be sure we won't be spreading sickness by forging such things?
Corroded metal is safe. You just have to trust me on this. Like you did when you crossed the clockwork field. But we need to go to another corroded field. The one near the Scorched Halcyon has precisely the kind of corroded alloys I need.
Foxy unleashes the rust monster on Oboros.
Are you sure we'll be a match for Oberos with these corroded weapons?
It's our best bet.
No need to craft one for me. I won't use it anyway.
You do have a weapon that you can hit things with, Celine. I mean, I know you're a mage, but it's not like you can't attack at all.
Then what will you do? Last I heard, Oberos was impervious to your attacks.
Foxy spoils sport. Yeah.
I guess I'll just have to take the gloves off then.
Are you kidding, or...?
But I need Alfarius for that. Besides, I need to ask him about Oberos. He knows too much about me, and that was even before he assumed my form. He also said he was the last of the god's servants, and to be honest, that worries me a bit.
Hey, he was pretty intense. I'm not sure you should take him too seriously.
Anyhow, we have to learn more about him, and Alfarius is the person who might be able to answer our questions.
Alfarius is her master, by the way. Basically, he's the one who taught her magic and stuff.
So, here's what we do. Go to the clockwork field near the Scorched Halcyon, and then visit Alfarius. We have to do both things before we confront Oberos.
And Darien. I took the liberty of sending a letter to your old commander.
Did he answer?
No.
Hey, by the way, I've got a plan too. What if we take my airship and fly away to Avaris and leave this mess to someone else? Like Commander Korik, for example.
Korra's not the kind to go back on his word, for better or worse.
Foxy says I vote for Fallon's plan. Oh, you're gonna just leave everyone to die like that?
It's hard to admit, but I can't risk getting expelled from the Sanctorium.
Well.
And I have to rescue Syl.
I'll just tag along wherever these two dummies decide to go.
Well, I'm completely lost in a world I understand nothing about, and I have to follow your orders. So,
Foxy, if you insist, I guess we'll do plan A. Wow, okay.
Anyway, the lives of dozens, if not hundreds of people is at stake. Whatever the doppelganger is doing, he must be stopped.
Then, let's get to it, everyone.
Hey, we save a lot of lives these days, don't we?
I guess we do.
Does that mean we've become some kind of heroes?
Ugh, can't you just shut up, Isaurus? You're making me nauseous.
Sorry, Fallon. Whether you like it or not, I've got you stuck playing the role of heroine.
I knew you were trouble.
That Thea continues to be a slightly more magnanimous GLaDOS. Yeah. Last preparations. Either meet Alfarius on the Caledon coast or go to the Clockwork Swamp. Foxy, Crystal, Heroine, I'm seeing a pattern here. Okay, vote from the audience. What should we do? Should we go meet Alfarius or should we go to the Clockwork Swamp? Because I have no idea what will happen, so... Ah, there's a side quest. I'll go take this side quest while you decide. And because I can't decide, so I'm leaving it up to you. Grandma, I didn't expect to see you here. Foxy says Clockwork Swamp. Okay. Why? People in Sir Calum need good food like the rest of the world. Jack Alfarius, probably his limit removal could help with the swamp. Okay, so... One says, okay, we have a tie, and I don't think... It's her master. Foxy, what big eyes you have, Grandma. Okay, I'm going to... to be honest, Oh, Foxy's flipping the coin. Okay. There are some of the people here have fancier tastes than most. Speaking of the devil, what do you know about blue ambrosia? As much as anyone, I guess. One serving can feed a man for a week. The taste is amazing, people who eat it for the first time cry, that sort of thing. Foxy heads Alfarius tail swamp, I got heads. Alfarius it is then, I guess. To be honest, I was leaning towards Alfarius from the beginning, so yeah, that works. It's incredibly rare to boot, and valuable. Only the richest people in the land have ever tasted it. And you? Have you ever eaten blue ambrosia? Only a tiny amount, blended together with other stuff like medicine. Foxy, glad the coin flip was in that favour then, I could have got you killed. I don't know. Why do you ask? Because blue ambrosia is proof of the existence of the gods. That good, huh? No one else could create something so incredibly delicious, of such indescribable joy, something so divine. There is a sacred design behind its creation. So I take it you've eaten some? Of course. In my line of work, you must try the many things life has to offer. So you have a favour to ask me, and it's related to blue ambrosia, is that right? Sharp as a kitchen knife as ever, my little Crushuti. I need you to go somewhere in the Elysian Fields. Show me your map and I'll point it out for you. A matter of Platter 4, join Shunshilla in the Elysian Field. So, after our talk with Isaurus, we realized that corrosion might be Ouroboros' only weakness. Isaurus suggests we visit a clockwork field to gather components to craft blighted weapons. I don't feel comfortable with that, and I suspect the others don't either, but I will do anything to save Syl from that monster. In addition, Selene has to build up her strength before she confronts Ouroboros, and she needs Alfarius to guide her. Now that the idea has formed, we will have to follow through, because Selene and Alfarius are unstoppable once they get an idea in their heads. We have to complete both of these missions before we confront Ouroboros. So we'll be doing both anyway. Shunshilla, the food merchant, needs me to join her at a mysterious place in the Elysian Fields. She was not as peppy as usual, and I wonder if something serious has happened. I should probably check to make sure she's okay. For that, we're going to go to the inn, because we just unlocked a bunch of extra scenes. As well as new food. Cheese stratum. A ramekin filled with multiple layers of different kinds of coagulated cheese poured over a loaf of bread, which is what allows this bowl of cheese to pass itself off as a meal. Makes you grateful for being alive, then makes you wish you had never laid eyes on it, all in swift succession. The Night of Saint Zenon. Stuffing all of those refugees in a cage in the middle of an active volcanic area. Is the consort cruel or just plain stupid? Where were you on the night of Saint Zenon? I'll have you know that was the night I was cured of the corrosion. So yeah, I was pretty busy celebrating. Haven't you heard of the amalgam? That mountain-sized monster that came out of nowhere. The consort dealt with it in a few days. It was no big deal. No big deal? 100 soldiers died trying to destroy that creature. And it didn't appear out of thin air. It crawled out of a clockwork field, no doubt. No, it didn't. At the time, nobody knew that the corrosion could survive after someone had died. They continued to pile up corpses in huge burial pits. No need to remind me. Somehow I managed to wind up at the bottom of one of those cesspools. And I had to crawl out of it. It's a good thing you it's a good thing you did, Isaurus. Because in one of those pits, the corpses formed into an amalgam. So, it didn't come from a clockwork field after all. No, and it was powerful. So powerful that the soldiers couldn't wound it faster than it was regenerating. So, as a last resort, they drove it into the crater of a volcano. So if I hadn't crawled out in time, I could have become part of that abomination. Good grief. You asked why the consorts are camping in an active volcanic area. It's because they have to be prepared. If all the refugees become corroded and an amalgam appears, they have to deal with it quickly. I didn't know all of that. That's all there is to know. We must find a cure to the corrosion. That's all there is to it. I get it. Syl and Darian. Syl means something special to you, doesn't she? Yes. Shortly after I got your letter, HQ was attacked by the Archelites. I barely made it out alive. Everybody else, my comrades, my friends, they all died. I could do nothing for them. Syl, she threw herself at Ouroboros to help me escape. And right up until now, I thought she had died with the rest. When I found out she was alive, I realized how much I care about her. Losing comrades on the battlefield is a soldier's lot. You get used to it. But I really cared about these guys. We all cared about each other, like a family. But they died, and I turned my back on the war. I wonder what they would have said if they knew I deserted the Beyond to save my mother. Would they feel betrayed that I didn't stay there to avenge them? I don't think they would. I don't know about that. When I close my eyes and see their faces, I only remember the pain they were in and being able to do nothing. But today's different. I can actually do something for Syl. And I will. You haven't been yourself for a long time, you know. There was a time, long ago, when you were hopeful, determined, bright and kind. When you came home, I barely recognized you. You were sad, absent. You were like someone else. I know you went through a lot, dealt with a lot of difficult stuff. During our trip around Astria, I kept it to myself. I was waiting for you to open up, and I would have waited as long as necessary. There was nothing you or I could have done about it, Celine. It's a weight I have to carry. You can't just make it go away with a few words. But ever since we saved you from the clutches of Ouroboros, something has changed. There's a light in your eyes now, where there was none before. I think it's time for you to reclaim who you once were. We will save Syl together. You're not alone anymore. Thank you. Oh. That's right, Darian. There's something there, but I don't know what it's called because I can't scroll down. Thesaurus's woes. Wow, you're looking glam, pal. Do you ever regret being who you are, Fallon? Hey, there are easier ways to ask me to punch you in the face. No, that's not what I meant, Fallon. You're a flamboyant, magnificent, money-craving egomaniac of a girl, and I wouldn't change anything. It's not about you. It's about me. What about you? There's nothing to like, Fallon. Nothing at all. Just look at me. I show more than half my weight as prosthetics, but not me. I'm more metal than flesh. All to the touch. On my best days I look no better than a half-decayed cadaver. I can't bear that creaky sound I make every time I take a step. And I'm sure that Darian and Celine are too polite to say anything, but it's getting on their nerves too. There are moments, Fallon, days when I regret still being alive. You're one ungrateful Ashbaggosaurus. Ungrateful. You really don't appreciate machines, do you? Those prosthetics are the only reason you're still walking today, and yet here you are cursing them. If it was up to me, I would have dropped you off on the side of the road and left you there. Damn, boy. Without them, you couldn't even walk over to this table to complain. I'll pick up that damn mug to fill your sorry mouth. I still have one arm working, okay? I can still drink without prosthetics, thank you very much. I gave that tech to Tyrannus, you know. Prosthetics. Gave. I sold the blueprints, but I did give her a few tips when she was having trouble with the prototype. I didn't know. I should have started by thanking you before complaining then. So thank you, Fallon. Oh. Oh. It's about the priestess, right? Finally, you get what this is about. You're on your own there, buddy. Working it out. So, Crazy Eyes, why do you hate me so much? Fallon, I've left you alone. Why can't you just do the same? Time out. I want to know, honestly. Maybe we can work it out. Maybe we can... Huh? Okay, fair enough. Well... You just act like nothing matters except you. You just waltz around battlefields, stealing tech, enjoying life, as if there wasn't a war on. You already told me that. That's not a good enough reason. It sounds pretty good to me. Take that shovel and dig deeper, Crazy Eyes. Alright then. The real reason is that you fight like a coward to earn that living of yours. Landmines, bombs, firearms. You watch people die, or worse, get maimed from a distance. Hey, okay, listen up, Darian. Using firearms takes a lot of skill, okay? It's not a coward's way. And when they get close to you, when they have fought an uphill battle for a chance to strike back at you, you greet them with more explosives. And explosives have got a perfectly valid way of attacking too. I'll have you know. It takes a lot of strategy and thought to figure out how to place your explosives. There's no winning against people like you. Only abject defeat, crawling on the ground, praying for your life, and a bloody death. You're acting all debonair, but in truth you're a cold-hearted witch. No, that would be your sister. Pardon me. Make no mistake, that makes her pretty okay in my book. But I can't hold a candle to her, seeing how you and Isaurus do her bidding. She's got you both wrapped around her little finger. We're in a quest to cure our mother. We're in this together. Our goals are the same. And yeah, she calls the shots in her area of expertise, and I call the shots in mine. That's how things work. Now tell me the truth, Crazy Eyes. How often does the ball fall on your side instead of hers? Enough. Yeah, right. You know what I said earlier, Fallon? You just did it again. Did what? Uphill battle, then explosives. You just did it again. Ah. I kinda hate you more myself now. Same here. Okay. That's all the new scenes. Ooh. Ah. Hey. Foxykins, I can show you something. That's part of this game. Check this out. Look at her. Jack Kitty. Yeah. You seeing this, Foxy? Gosh, that purr is like a rumble. Yeah. It's a big cat. Make loud noises. Yay. This is my... Well, she's called a Neckaroo. So, like, it's a big cat with two tails, basically. Her name is Batavia. And she's my mount. I can ride her. Like Neko. Yeah, it's like Neko and Kangaroo, I think. It's... Hold on. It's spelled like that. Jack, hey, what if chocobos were kitty? Basically, yeah. And smelled better, probably. Sounds like half Neko, half Kangaroo. Yeah, that's what I said. It's I'm guessing that's where it comes from. There's that quest. Oop. Oh, wherever I am, she's always there. Red Dead Neckaroo. She can also find buried treasure, like this. See? Sounds like you're riding a horse. Yeah. Is it? Roxy, our cats are good at burying treasure, not so good at finding it. Is it blue ambrosia garden? Are you surprised? I'd say yes. Blue ambrosia needs a lot of sun and light to grow, doesn't it? Isn't that why they grow it on floating farms around Heralsor, close to the sky and all that? This is a well-kept family secret, this place, but I wanted to share it with you, Pumpkin. Alright, it's time for our last ad break. See you soon. I'll explain the rest to you later, but there's something you must take care of first. What? These darn Arcalite machines are putting this garden in danger. Every day they're getting closer to it. Yeah, after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah, basically. Sorry, I don't like doing ad breaks, but like I said, if I don't do them, then Twitch will do them randomly, so... I'd rather you know when they're gonna happen. And the wretched rattleboxes, they don't care about plants or food. If they come here, they will heartlessly trample the plants. Arcalite stalkers. Yes, Grandma, I will get rid of them for you. The patrol will pass by here pretty soon. Will you wait here with me, or do you still have some preparations to make? Do you need some time to prepare? I'm ready. Bring it on.
Curtains up.
We got Stalker and Arcalite drone. Foxy, let's get ready to rumble!
Choke on this!
Take this!
Ad's done. Yay! Now you actually got an ad this time. Got 4. Guess it was making up for the ones you didn't get before. Foxy, I didn't get any. Oh. Yeah, sometimes you don't get ads. It's just random, I think. Jack, right, perfectly balanced as all things should be. Saurus, why are you so slow? I really need to give him some more speed up crystals.
Darkness before dawn.
Here we go. You're gonna work for me now. You're gonna work for me, okay?
Darkness before dawn.
That's it. Wait. Okay, that's the other one.
Choke on this!
as a character, damn it.
Darkness before dawn.
Saurus is going to be chasing this damn thing all over the place.
Choke on this.
I ain't caught you. Level up. It's done. They won't bother you anymore. But how did you manage to grow these, and here of all places? It's true what you said earlier, that blue ambrosia needs a lot of light to grow. That is why people usually cultivate it in rich soil in a bright, sunny place. But that's not the only light they can use to grow. They can also feed on the light of people who died with happiness in their hearts. My mother, her own mother, and my son are resting down there. Each of them has lived a plentiful life, full of joy. They had their hardships, of course, we all have. But in the end, they died gracefully. To this day, I still miss them. So, they weren't cremated? This is our tradition. And the reason I'm doing all this, Sugar Plum. The reason I toil so hard every day. When I die, I will be brought here, laid down among the reeds to nourish the plants. They will take strength from my remains. Then, in turn, I will become the most delicious food in this world. Nothing would make me happier. Grandma, I don't know how to say this, but I don't like talking about this kind of thing. Does it make you sad? Yeah. You are afraid of death. The death of others. Yeah. Every day lived is a victory, dear. And you have many victories, both behind and, I'm sure, before you. I will harvest some of these reeds now and add them to my next delivery. What do you think? There are many sad people in the world, afraid of everything, afraid of death, like you. Many of them deserve to experience bliss in these trying times. You deserve it too, my little Spredoinkle. Cheer up, my sweet little Panouche. Do it for Grandma, please. What's a Panouche? Is it a food? treasure. Haven't you noticed? I'm making up most of these names as I go. Now help me gather up some reeds. Use your hands. Let's bring a little joy into the world. Foxy Grandma with the rude pet name lol. Yeah, oh, that was sweet though. There's a new objective, but I already completed it, so yeah. Food unlocked, oyster pie. Violet ambrosia paste. Braised blue ambrosia. Alright, let's go to Caladon. Let's go, Batavia. Foxy, I keep looking for one of my cats. Oh, hope they're not stuck somewhere or getting into trouble. Where is that? It says there's a teleporter there, but I have no idea how to get to it. They're always getting into trouble. Yeah, that's cat's view. Looks like you can't climb up there or anything. Or go through here. How do you get to that teleporter? I don't know. Foxy, that is so uncat-like of your steed to not be able to climb anything in the path. I know, right? Caladon Coast. I don't see an objective marker, but there it is. Octavia. So going that way. Oh, check this out. When I hit one of these dandelions, speed up. Dandelions give me speed. Yeah, indeed they do.
Huh. Alfarius has left another of his flowers.
Oh, this is going to be a real treat. Brace yourselves, guys.
As if anything could surprise me anymore.
Hey, we're looking for Alfarius.
The old man, huh? What's the password?
Hey, this thing is talking!
Like many other non-human things.
They would be great at cinema sins.
Alfarius never said anything about a password.
Well, now there is a password. I won't tell you where to find Alfarius until I hear it.
Jack, oh yeah, flowers talk in this game? No, I don't know, just go with it. Well, certain flowers do, not all of them.
Wait.
Go with swordfish, it's always swordfish, yeah.
Is this the moment that you tell us we have to trek halfway across the continent to find a series of clues that just might help us figure out the password? Otherwise, we should just give up hope of ever finding Alfarius? Huh? Is that it?
Wow, Darian's played an RPG before. Foxy knows Open Sesame. It's password 123. Jack Darian would also be good at cinema sins, yeah.
Because if that's the case, I want nothing to do with it. I'm out of here. I'm done. Done with these stupid errands.
Wow.
Got no time for this.
Your friend's gone.
Well. Jack, wow, Darian is actually done. I'm proud of him. That feels kind of meta in a way. Like that feels like he's being the voice of the player there, kind of. Foxy Darian is over officially.
Darian is not a friend. He's my brother.
Wow. Okay. Those things are mutually exclusive, apparently.
Alfarius never told me anything about Darlene having a brother.
Jack, after so many quests and mini-quests, I'm honestly happy for him. I know, right? Like, I kind of feel the same way. You don't know this, Foxy, but, like, this game has so many side quests. I swear, even for an RPG, this game has, like, tons of side quests. Like, I've had several streams in a row of doing nothing but side quests, I swear to you. So, yeah, I kind of know how Darian feels.
I am Celine.
Okay, he's making a fool of us. How about adding some lead fertilizer to the soil?
I'll get it to talk. Don't worry.
Can't you show him Alfarius' seal or a letter or something?
Wow. And who's this genius? Another of Celine's brothers? Are you multiplying or something?
Foxy, trigger happy, aren't we? Yeah, she kind of is, in a way.
Show him a letter. Duh! Can't you see I've got no eyes, you twit?
You can talk. Why wouldn't you be able to see?
Jack, Isaurus show him he's a flower, he has no eyes. Yeah. Hey. Exactly.
You humans get so fixated on this.
Foxy, because Isaurus has a point. Also true. Jack, he got... Oh wow, so many sins going in this cutscene. Yeah. I love this.
Okay, this isn't getting us anywhere. I just need the password, okay?
There's no password.
Is that your final word?
It is.
Foxy, I'll remove 5 sins for the sassy AI. The Jack is this edge of eternity abridged or something. I know, it's like, there's so much meta humor, it's great.
To be honest, I'm not sure there was a password. There probably was at some point, but I think Alfarius decided to do without, then ultimately changed his mind, and then again, and I lost lost track somewhere.
Jack, I need a password, so you need to. No, I'm out. Yeah. Oh god. I like the way he just sounded genuinely angry as well. Like, I don't know, this is amazing. Foxy, okay, I'm with Fallon then. That's a lights. Yeah.
So now there is no password?
See? I'm not sure.
Wouldn't you... If anyone was gonna know, wouldn't it be you?
Listen, why don't you just throw around some words you think would make sense to Alfarians? Maybe it'll come back to me.
Throw around words. They're precious and I don't... It's kind of hard to find good ones these days, you know?
Flower!
Oh.
No.
Just try any word, Darlene. Help me.
Foxy, okay, I'm with Darian, I'm out. Yeah.
No.
Alfarius told me you were stubborn, so it makes sense. Maybe I should just tell you where he is.
Yes.
But then again...
God. Can we just burn it?
Has it started talking yet?
It's never stopped talking, it's not, but it's still not giving us useful information.
No!
See? If I tell you where he is, and he knows it, I'll be in for the whooping of my life.
Foxy, I'm gonna choke this flower. Nah. Just burn it.
Listen, fellow non-human. If you tell us where we can find Celine's mentor, we will go and ask him ourselves if he is okay with you telling us where he is.
Jack and Flowers choke, and Foxy, can we find out?
Simple, logical fallacy trap.
This sentence is false.
Get out of here, that'll never work.
Huh. Actually, sounds good. You'll find him waiting on the south slope of Mount Baronroth.
What?
I guess sometimes trying now is better than crying later.
Jack says we could.
Thank you, Thea.
At your service, though with reluctance.
Mount Baronroth. Has he found it?
He most definitely has.
Jack says I think I'll make some potpourri. I'll join you. Right, we got what we came for. Ooh, you in scene 2. Climbing Heaven's Ladder. Meet Alfarius at Mount Baronroth. That'll be for next time. I'm just gonna find a save point and I'll quit this game. I think there's one over this way somewhere. Can your cat dig out a safe spot? Sadly, no. There we go. Hey. And exit. Alright, Foxy, let me introduce you to a nice little tradition I have in my streams. We always end with what I like to call the final stretch. Hey. I just kind of noticed I naturally started doing that at the end of streams, so I made it an official thing. Ooh, I heard the pop. Ooh. I didn't. I couldn't hear through the headphones. They kind of sound isolating. But, so, thank you for joining me. Foxy, I hope to see you in more streams. And thank you, as always, Jack, for being here too. And everyone else, anyone who watches me in future on my YouTube channel where these streams are archived. Why were you coming apart? What? I don't understand that. Oh, training. Okay, yeah, okay. No, yeah. Yeah, and anyone else who watched this in future, archived, thank you. So, we'll find someone to raid in a bit, so, see you tomorrow, same time as always. So, until then, love and peace. Alright, let's see who's online. Who can we raid? Oh, Alex and Kitty's online. Let's go raid her. I think her. I always forget pronouns. Yeah. Let's go raid Alexa and Kitty. She's playing Persona 3 Fest. So, see you over there. Raid channel, Alex and Kitty, start raid. There we go. Love and peace.